Alright guys, so we are here with our week 3 match versus Winston, and looks like he's ready to go, so I'm going to go ahead and ready up also. Fingers crossed. Winston's team is really... Okay, so he brought Skarmory. I wasn't expecting him to bring Skarmory, but I was kind of thinking he'd bring Delphox. Skarmory could legitimately cause me problems. I'm gonna bring... I think it just makes sense to bring Sneasler. I think bringing these 4 in this order makes some sense. The real question is, what does he do with... I'm wondering if it makes more sense to lead Aggron, actually. I don't know. He's standing by already, so... I think I'm going to lead this and just kind of see what happens. I was expecting him to lead Excadrill Tyranitar, but with my luck, he's probably just going to end up leading Clefable and... Oh, Cofagrigus. I wasn't expecting Cofagrigus at all, so... I wonder if he knows about the tech for like Iron Defense Body Press on Cofagrigus, because Sneasler really doesn't have a good matchup into that thing. And honestly, neither does Aggron all that well either. So I think we need to... Alright. I should be faster than both of his anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and get damage across the board. I'm thinking he's going to set up. I think he's going to Iron Defense Body Press type deal with Cofagrigus, which could actually be really frustrating for me, especially since I didn't bring Frostlass. Oh, he lived too. I wonder if I'll poison. No poison. Okay, that stinks. Alright, let's go ahead. Oh, I could have faked out. I guess I kind of forgot about that, in all honesty. Let's see if I can Encore lock him into Trick Room. So if he's Trick Rooming, that makes me think he didn't bring Tyranitar Excadrill. I'm expecting, like, Blastoise in the back now. See what he does. I'm kind of regretting not putting Protect on Sneasler now. I mean, I guess it wouldn't have mattered too much, but... Alright, Encore goes off. That's big. Now he's going to be stuck to reverse his Trick Room. Okay, so Trick Room is undone. Let's see what he brings out next. Question is he going to leave Cofagrigus on the field to set up Trick Room one more turn and then swap out, or does he swap out this turn? And I think... Okay, so he does send out Blastoise. Blastoise gets Fake Out. I don't know if it'll use Fake Out or not, so I think we probably want to just CC into Blastoise, and I think this turn we Moonblast, since Cofagrigus can't do anything, and he might swap it out. If he fakes out, then I put damage onto him and prevent Water Spout from being 100%. Okay, so no surprise there with the Mega on Blastoise. Special attack drop would be nice, but can't. Oh, okay, we got it. I was gonna say we can't rely on that, but getting it is nice. Okay. So he left Cock-Fagriga, so he's going to Trick Room one more time. Any confusion? Okay, I did get confused. Alright, Cock-Fagriga still has one more turn of Trick Room, or that he's Encore locked into, so I think that we just go for Blastoise and see about taking it out potentially. Although yeah, I probably should have attacked him with Cock-Fagriga. I think I locked my move too quickly, but I'm hoping that so Blastoise Water Spouts. That's a Sneasler lived too. He'll probably go down to Sand Chip, but oh wait, this could be big if Whims KOs here, and then I get the oh wow. Oh, but I Dire Clawed, I didn't CC. Yep. Alright, so I think I'm going to go down to Sand Chip on Sneasler, but that's okay, because he... Okay, well. I'll just eat up turns of the Trick Room now. Cock-Fagriga is, like, a little problematic. I think I just need to start getting solid chip into it, because I can kind of count on Aggron in the back to clean up the Tyranitar. I will one-shot Tyranitar with Aggron, even without an Iron Defense boost to Body Press. Iron Head, okay. You know, I actually... Oh, okay, we tanked that. That's great. Probably because it's not Stab. Well, I mean, it's definitely because it's not Stab. I actually considered running Babiri Berry. Not Babiri. Whatever one is the anti-Steel Berry. Okay, some Sand Chip might actually work in my favor too, since it's gonna kind of nullify his leftovers. Alright, so we're gonna bring in the Wall. What move did he use on Cock-Fagriga? He used Hex. Do I want to Encore him into Hex so that he's not able to do anything else? Maybe. I think that being disruptive is better than just letting him do what he wants. Okay, so I don't know if he actually wanted to be locked into Hex or not, but in my mind, I'm just like, I don't want to get Will-O-Wisp or anything else, so... Alright. I think we can clutch this out in the end game. Milo has a pretty good... just ability, I think, to just take this and go with it. Battle info. We have one more turn of Trick Room, 2 turns of Sandstorm. I think we're in a decent spot. Yeah, Milo is so bulky that that's barely touching it without like any status. Even with status, it wouldn't do that much. Filter becomes Mummy. That's not terrible though. Okay, so Sandstorm Chip is gonna go off. We get leftovers. Alright, this should be game this turn here. Don't know if he's still locked into Hex or not, but I think I go first regardless. Okay, so he forfeits. Okay. Send him a quick GG before going into round 2. So I'm keeping the team the same. We're not changing it up or anything. I do think the 4 I brought are potentially the best 4 that I could have brought. Okay, so if I'm him, how do I change up? Kotha Gregus really didn't do anything for him, so I'm wondering if he even bothers bringing it. Blastoise did okay. Clefable had the potential to be very, very annoying. I think Sneasler is still going to make an appearance. I think he might try to bring out the Skarmory, though. And I'm kind of like, how do I beat Skarmory? Alright, let's lead the wall this time. And we'll do Milo and Wims. We're going to change it up slightly. Same 4, but different order. I really think we're going to see Skarmory come to this one. Mainly because I don't really know... I just never see anybody play Skarmory, but I imagine because it's a flying type, it has a really strong matchup in the Sneasler. Actually, I know it does because it's both flying and the fact that it's Steel resists Dire Claw, so it should have a pretty solid matchup into Sneasler. Tyranitar Excadrill. Okay, so this is kind of the lead that I, for the most part, expected from him last time, and this is a lead that I kind of prepared for a little bit. I'm going to Fake Out into the Excadrill, and then I'm going to Mega Evolve and Iron Defense turn 1. And that'll cut down any damage he wants to do from anything super effective even more. I can see him wanting to preserve T-Tar here, either protecting or switching out. Although I guess it's true we never confirmed from last game. We don't actually know. I don't think we know what item Tyranitar is. He Mega'd Blastoise last time, but just because he Mega'd Blastoise doesn't mean Tyranitar's not holding its Mega Stone. Okay, Fake Out goes off into Excadrill. I actually think I need to swap Sneasler out after this turn. Okay, it might go down here. That stinks, but the good news is that we are now getting Iron Defense up for free. And now we are going to be very difficult to KO. I kind of want to bring Wims in just to go for Tailwind. That way I can ensure that I'm faster than Tyranitar. But I think just knowing that how last time went for him, there's a chance he swaps Tyranitar or protects, so I'm going to target the Excadrill. Okay, so he is Mega Tyranitar. If Wims goes down, that's not the biggest problem in the world for me. So he didn't protect. And I am faster than Excadrill. That's not what I expected. Is he not Sandrush? So he Iron Heads. Wims actually takes that. Alright, so I'm guessing he didn't bring Blastoise if he's Mega T-Tar. And I'm guessing he didn't bring Skarmory either, so I'm guessing what? Cough, maybe? Or... yeah, so Cough comes out here. I think I want to hit Protect here and wait to see what Cofagrigus does. And I'm going to Body Press into Tyranitar and see if I can take it out this turn. He hasn't actually revealed Protect yet, so he, for all I know, may not be running it. Okay, he's either not running it or just didn't click it for whatever reason. Okay, so he used Hex again. I could lock him into Hex just so that he can't do anything annoying like setting Trick Room, but with Aggron on the field, I actually kind of don't care if he sets Trick Room. The only thing that doing Hex locking him into would do is just preventing him from doing anything annoying like Will-O-Wisp or something to that effect. And Wims is going to go down, so I think we just try and limit what Cofagrigus can do. Knowing that it will probably be several presses of Hex before it can do any significant damage to... okay, yeah, so that goes down. And then Hex should probably only do, like... it's not the best. It's not like the greatest special attacker, and we are max on special defense, so I'm gonna guess it only does like 20%. Yeah, it's about along the lines of what I expected. He has not actually revealed any usage of the move Protect. And I'm wondering if he just doesn't have any. But we are going to go for Body Slam into Skarmory again. Both of these are very bulky, so I don't believe Skarmory and Cough will have the damage output to stop me from just being able to win in the long run. Oh, and we burned Cough too. That we did. I don't even think we needed that, but it is gonna accelerate the end game here. Skarm goes down. Hex. I'm really surprised he didn't bring his Delphox. I actually was super worried about that, with how fast it is, how weak Sneasler is to a Psychic. And then also I was worried that Aggron, I think Aggron takes like a ton of damage from Heat Wave, even with Filter, so I'm a little surprised he didn't bring it. That was probably what I was most worried about, actually. Like, seeing Tyranitar on a team, I'm just like, Sneasler has this relatively covered, right? Unless it goes down first, like it did here, but yeah, like, preparing for Delphox, I was just like, man, I need to make sure Sneasler has Dark-type coverage with Throat Chop, and I need to make sure, like, if he brings it, I need to have, like, Decidueye with Sucker Punch, because I, like, have to be able to take care of that. And he didn't bring it, and I was just really surprised he didn't bring it. Even as like a change-up option, you know? Alright, so this round is, I think, over. If I want to play around and not be so safe, I might bring Frostlass in the next one. Best 2 of 3 I've taken. But I could bring Frostlass potentially, just to be different. Okay, I'll go ahead and ready up. All right, game 3. I just don't know if I can bring myself to bring Frostlass. I know it has... like, what I'm bringing is working, so I just feel like I don't need to bring it, you know? Another Whimsicott. I think I'm just going to bring the 4 I've been bringing. A solid matchup, and then it'll help me kind of secure hopefully a playoff spot if I can, you know, keep getting differential in my favor too. If I was him, I think that his Blastoise Clefable lead could be scary depending on what's on Blastoise. Like if he has Shell Smash on that thing, that could be really scary. So it'll be interesting to see what he does bring. I think he may time out here though, because T-Tar Excadrill, okay. I think I'm going to click Tailwind, and I'm going to click... So, actually, I remember last time that he knocked out Sneasler almost immediately with Stomping Tantrum from the Tyranitar. So I think, I mean, he hasn't revealed Protect, so I'm just going to go ahead and click Close Combat into it and see what happens. If he doesn't Protect, he does not take Close Combat well, so which I don't think he takes it at all. The question is, does Excadrill target down Sneasler, or does he try to Iron Head Whimsicott? Unless he's running like Earthquake or something and could hit both. But... So high horsepower does come out. That's going to take Sneasler out, but we did take out Tyranitar on lead, so I guess that's a pretty good trade. All things considered. Clefable. Okay. This is where it might start getting really interesting, because Clefable will redirect away all of my attacks from Excadrill, and Excadrill might actually cause me some problems if I can't hit it consistently. So the question is, do I Iron Defense first and then... I think for survivability's sake, we Iron Defense, just because we've revealed that we're faster under Tailwind. And then it'll kind of cut his damage from like a high horsepower or something else even further. So Moonblast will come out. It should do good chip into Clefable. Clefable isn't leftovers. So it does damage. That did still a good chunk though. I may try to Iron Defense one more time just to cut that damage even further. Because once I get my Lodic on the field, I can basically just hit Life Dew and Protect. And he shouldn't be able to damage me much more, but... I feel like 25% off of a Moonblast for Clefable's health is actually pretty decent. Iron Head and the Whims will take it out, but that's okay. Whims has more than done its job at this point, I think, by helping Aggron get set up. Now we're going to do Milotic. And I feel a little bad for clicking Life Dew, but I don't want Aggron to run the risk of going down. So we'll use Heavy Slam and we'll use Life Dew. But I don't think he really should be able to damage Aggron all that much anymore. At least not with physical attacks. I don't know why I had in my head that Excadrill would be faster. I mean, I guess because Sandrush, obviously, but I think I still had a turn of Tailwind. Yeah. Man, that is still doing really good damage for the fact that I have 2 Iron Defenses up. I'm so surprised how much damage that's doing. Wonder if he's brought Cough again, or if he's brought... Okay, he brought Blastoise. But he Mega'd earlier on, right? So let's just Protect here, since we don't have any Tailwind to worry about anyway. Actually, you know what? We will Life Dew and Protect, because... I don't know that his Blastoise has Fake Out, but I don't want to find out. Okay, so he protected Excadrill, even though my Tailwind ran out. So what's he doing with Blastoise then? Water Pulse, and that's into that. Okay. Sandstorm subsided. I think we can click Icy Wind here, maybe, and I'm gonna go for Body Press into Excadrill. Actually, well, yeah, I mean, Excadrill does a lot of damage. One thing I'm slightly concerned about is that Blastoise could do a lot of damage to me, but he can't get the Water Pulse boost, though, from Mega Launcher, so... Okay, so he tries to double protect. Dude, Aggron is so hard to break. I did really good damage for Aura Sphere. If you gotten that Mega Launcher boost, that would have done like half my health. I think I can Body Press here, though. Scald only does about, what was that, like 10%? No, 15%. And then Body Press picks up the KO. Okay. Alright, well, that was week 3 for me. I'm going to go ahead and cut the recording here. Hey everyone, so I wanted to start this week with an update on the league standings, which you can see over here on the left. And so you can currently see we have Kobe, who is in first place, and it looks like he has just 3-0 to everybody that he's played against. And then in second place, we have Ian, who is actually the only person that we have lost to. And then in third, we have myself. So it kind of looks like maybe the top 3 have kind of started to solidify and pull away a little bit. So should be competitive, considering we still have to play Kobe towards the end of the season, and then everyone else. I realize this does sort of spoil week 3, though, so I'll probably post this at the end of the video rather than the beginning, just so to avoid spoilers for battles. But these are the current standings, and I am filming this after week 3 because my schedule has been kind of crazy this week, and Winston and I just could not get a good time to play each other. And then I also couldn't find a good time to do any editing until now. So Sorry for the bit of inconsistency this for week 3. Looking forward to getting back to it though for week 4. So our teams for week 3. If I go ahead and update this, so you can see my team here currently is different because the week 4 trades have been processed by this point. But basically, subtract Farigiraf and Simisear for Aggron and Espeon. That was my week 3 team, and you will see those when we get to the actual discussion of the team. And then for Winston's team is actually unchanged going in from week 3 to 4. So Winston's team was the exact same that I fought in week 3. So let's look at the team now. So we've got this week, or this past week, I guess, it's more accurate to say, we brought Hisuian Decidueye. And we were running a set of Protect, Sucker Punch, Leaf Blade, and Triple Arrows. I didn't want to run Close Combat on it just because I felt it wasn't necessary, considering Triple Arrows would still pick up a one-hit KO onto Tyranitar anyway, and I was already running Sneasler as well, so I just felt that Sucker Punch, Leaf Blade, and Triple Arrows was better in case you got in maybe to kind of like a stalling situation. Triple Arrows has that defense drop chance, could have been potentially more useful, but I'll be honest with you, I don't even think I brought Decidueye at all this past week. So then we have Aggron, who did actually come to the game, and he played a very big part in our strategy this past week. Iron Defense Body Press stuff, max special defense, max HP, probably what you're pretty used to seeing. I did drop Aggron though for weeks going forward. I just felt like picking up Farigiraf made more sense, and you would have seen that reflected in my current team now. But Aggron definitely pulled its weight this week. Yeah, Iron Defense, Body Press, just really hard to break through. Sneasler, running no Protect this week, running instead of the bulky set that we ran versus Zach in week 2. This is the kind of more standard set that you'll see on ladder with White Herb, Close Combat Darklaw. I am running Throat Chop. I wanted a way to be able to hit certain things that I wouldn't have been able to hit otherwise, particularly Cofagrigus. So I just didn't want to get into an end game where Sneasler just could not hit Cofagrigus at all, except for Dire Claw, which would have been resisted by its ghost typing. So that's the reason why. Also, I thought it would be good to have Throat Chop for Delphox as well, just because I could fake it out and then potentially go for a Tailwind Throat Chop to knock out the Mega Delphox. So that's why we're running Throat Chop and no Protect this week. Just felt like with Tailwind support I could outspeed, and with Fake Out I could get chipped to where Throat Chop was a roll in my favor to KO, if not an outright KO. Whimsicott, pretty standard set that we've been running the entire season. I don't believe I ran Focus Sash on it this time either, but I didn't run the Koba Berry either. I believe I ran Aka Berry just in case Whimsicott or Delphox brought out a Heat Wave. And I might actually be wrong about the item. I just don't actually see what it is. Can I check real quick? It was that actually. So yeah, it was the Virus Berry. Then we've got Milotic. This is kind of a more like a supportive set. The 21 defense there is hitting its second defense bump. I really wanted it to have a good amount of defense, and I wanted to be able to just bulk it out to the max on HP, while it's still being able to do respectable damage with 13 special attack. So that's why. Scald, Life Dew, the thought was that if Mega Aggron, had maybe been able to get up an Iron Defense, it would be nice to have some way of healing Mega Aggron. And so I thought, well, I could put Life Dew on Milotic, and that would give it a fourth of its HP back if I'm able to get a Life Dew off and it's taking damage. And then Frostlass didn't actually make an appearance this week. I don't think I brought Frostlass. I thought about it, but I didn't bring it just because of his Tyranitar matchup, and Excadrill would have been a little precarious for Frostlass. It has a not so great matchup into Tyranitar with, things like Stab Crunch, Stab Rock Slide. So I just, I was on the team this week, but I think Aggron was more so the star of the team this week. So this is the team that I had brought for week 3. And you guys will see the battle probably before the team breakdown this week, just because of the way things ended up working out with scheduling. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.